Here's Johnny.
Have you ever wondered which scene in The Shining took the most takes to film? Or how many ways Kubrick hid obvious references to his involvement in filming the Apollo 11 moon landing? Then boy do we have a video for you. In preparation for the release of the official sequel, Dr. Sleep, we got lost in a hedge maze of conspiracy theories and documentaries to bring you this unsettling edition of By the Numbers. Graphic content warning, this video is insane.
And it looks fake. It really does.
It's well documented that director Stanley Kubrick was a perfectionist and demanded multiple takes during production, especially when actors were literally just walking. For example, it took Shelley Duvall 35 takes to run up this single flight of stairs, 40 takes for Scatman Crothers to approach a door, and 85 takes to walk through this kitchen. It took 50 takes to get this ball to roll exactly right into the frame, 60 takes of this zoom shot into Scatman's face, which made him cry with exhaustion, like actually cry.
You see tears, there will be tears of joy.
And for the longest time, it was rumored that this infamous scene held the Guinness World Record for most takes in a film at 127. But hold it right there. The Steadicam operator Garrett Brown confirmed in the DVD commentary that the actual number was only between 35 and 45. But he followed that up by topping this alleged number, claiming that Scatman Crothers' close-up coverage for this scene took 148 takes.
But why do you want to do this to me? How can you do this to me?
Oh, and by the way, did you realize that Stanley Kubrick was apparently trying to communicate the massacre of the Native Americans through subliminal imagery? Well, this is just one of 3 major conspiracy theories put forth by Shining enthusiasts. Native American imagery is scattered throughout the film, including 1 can of Calumet baking powder in this scene, 6 in this scene, and the plight of Native Americans is referenced twice in dialogue.
Be located on an Indian burial ground.
And how about that Apollo 11 moon landing? Sorry, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and whoever else allegedly flew 237,000 miles to the moon. Hey, that number looks familiar. It's room 237, which Kubrick changed from room 217 in the book. Why'd he do that? It's because he's admitting to faking the moon landing. Do you want more proof? Switch these 3 letters around on the room 237 key. Moon room 237, case closed. Of Kubrick's 55 unrealized projects, one of them, we kid you not, was an adaptation of The Lord of the Rings starring the Beatles. Several of these projects also explored the atrocities of World War II, imagery of which can be seen throughout The Shining, like how Jack types on a German brand typewriter, which is seen in 2 different colors, and it's an Adler typewriter, which in German means eagle, and there are 2 other references to eagles in the film, and Kubrick allegedly hid references to the horrific year in which The Final Solution began in 1942. And that brings us to the number 42.
You've got a big surprise coming to you.
42 on Danny's shirt, 42 cars and trucks in the parking lot in the beginning, 42 on Scatman's license plate. They're watching the 24-minute mark of the film's Summer of 42 in this scene. Yes, we really watched this movie and confirmed this stat. And just look at room 237. The product of 2, 3, and 7 is 42. In the original cut, you see room 237 at the 42-minute mark. These bar stools, arranged in 4 and 2. 42 characters, and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, including spaces. Jack Nicholson was 42 years old during filming. Wendy swung her bat 41 times, Danny said red rum 43 times, and if you average the 2 together, what do you get? 42. And hey, what do you get when you divide 42 by 2? 21. 1921 on the picture frame at the end. 21 framed photos hanging on the wall. And if you reverse 21, you get 12, which is the sum of 2, 3, and 7, and the intertitle screens of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. The shortwave radio call is KDK 12. 12 pounds of turkey in the freezer, and both 42 and 21 are multiples of 7. The hotel was built in 1907. That photo at the end, again, July the 7th month, and there are 6 cases of 7-Up in this shot. 6 times 7-Up equals 42. There are numbers everywhere. They're all around us. Danny's dart score is 16. Jack hit this door with his axe 18 times. During shooting, he destroyed 60 doors. The Steadicam weighed 60 pounds. Actor Joe Turkel worked with Kubrick 3 times. Shelley Duvall has 2 eyes. There's a set of twins in there, too. They're dead. Stanley Kubrick made his assistant type out all work and no play makes Jack and dull boy across 500 pages, as well as in 5 different languages for various foreign releases with their own unique nonsensical phrase. And don't think they stopped when they released Dr. Sleep. It premieres in 2019, which is 42 years after the original publication of The Shining. Dear God, what does it all mean?
42
Okay, so hear me out. Disney's Frozen and The Shining are the same movie. Frozen people. Danny and Anna ride bikes in a hallway. Olaf is Wendy. Kristoff is Scatman Crothers. Escape through a window in snow. Elsa and Jack walk up a flight of stairs. Wait, I'm not done.